What's up, collective? Welcome back to the channel. Let's get into another reading. Right. This is a general reading. This is not a personal reading. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit the description box for the personal reading anytime. It is anonymous and private. Okay? And fast. Let's get into this reading. Please do not take anything personal. Only take what resonates and was confirmation for you. If something is offensive to you, it might not be a message. Okay, you can disregard it. Ray could be significant. Ray, or first, middle, or last name that starts with R could be significant. N. You have N twice. And you have sacrifice card. N could have sacrificed R, or R could have sacrificed N at a home. Okay, maybe S was there too. Maybe S was there. Gray could be significant. Okay, maybe something was stink. Okay, something stunk here. Okay, somebody defended themselves. Something was smelling. Something smelled. Okay, something that was sacrificed could be smelling. Okay, they took something out of the kitchen. They're not doing something in the kitchen. Okay, in reverse could be significant. First, middle, or last name. And D in reverse, first, middle, or last name. Someone is not dancing. Someone is not in their kitchen. They could be sad. Okay, they could be in love with someone. Or under some kind of, looks like this person's under like a love spell or something. I'm seeing someone who just maybe let it go. You know, they let everything go and they're under some kind of love spell. Somebody is got their teeth out to get this person. The letter V could be significant as well. Some sort of, somebody was happy, but they were dealing with a shark. And then something changed. They weren't cooking, they weren't dancing. They were just thinking about this person, but something smelly was going on. Somebody was being very black and white, or black and white could be significant. Let's see what's going on with this reading here. What is going on with this nail card? Something could also be going on with someone's nails. This could be significant. All right, someone has to heal from some kind of loss. Maybe that an Aries or a Scorpio caused. Something aggressive and tyrant happened. This person is out of control. This Aries in reverse or a Scorpio. Some kind of tower happened. And someone is looking into it. Someone's looking into this person. What does this person want? Why are they here? What do they do? Somebody's healing from some sort of sacrifice that someone made. Trying to regenerate, trying to create charity for themselves, money, a living, trying to get back on their feet. Basically, they're healing from something. They're healed. Something stinks. And it's not coming from the kitchen. It's not coming from when somebody is dancing or something. Someone is obsessed with someone. Someone is under some kind of love spell or something. Like they're just, this could be someone that's stalking you. Okay, someone is recovering. Again, Scorpio, Libra could be significant. This is some sort of dead spirit, this fire energy. And this investigator or somebody who's soul searching could be looking into this. And what's happening is that these spirits are being like released around this person. Okay, the authorities are significant. Somebody could be working with the authorities, or somebody is going to the authorities. They've gone to the authorities. Somebody could be going towards a Cancer fire sign, a Virgo, a Scorpio, an Aquarius, a Libra. Okay. Somebody's going to be celebrating something, but there's some kind of confusion going on. Something is supposed to be good. There's supposed to be friendship here. A community is supposed to be a celebration, home. Okay, but these spirits and this dead spirit back here, this fire energy, maybe fire, Libra, Scorpio, in reverse, keeps doing something. Okay, that people have to keep watching their back. You gotta keep watching your back, because this person is betraying every day, constantly lying, stealing, abusive. Okay, they had a loss of inheritance that probably wasn't theirs. They might have stolen it from a Page of Cups. Okay, who was unaware of it? Somebody was unaware that this happened, and somebody kept doing it while they were unaware. They wouldn't stop doing it. They did anything to take from this person. Okay, but they still can't sacrifice this person, because not everybody is able to be sacrificed. Some people can escape it. Some people can walk away from the illusions and say, I don't align with being sacrificed. So you can't do it. I have to align with it. Okay, somebody's walking away from this Cancer, Gemini, okay, for some kind of success, or to do something publicly that needs to happen publicly, maybe with their family. It involves them walking away from lies and telling the truth with the Moon card in reverse. Somebody's not scared anymore, and this person is paranoid, and they could be projecting their fear onto this energy who's not scared anymore. You have Pisces and Leo, Virgo. Right, this person is paranoid because they're not getting any work. They can't persevere. They can't heal. They can't take their clothes off for somebody. And somebody still has plans. Somebody's still leaving home or doing something that they want to do. That's their business. Okay, and this Virgo Libra keeps stalking with this fake ass King of Wands. This King of Wands and this Virgo Libra, they just keep showing up in people's energy like they don't have a life or something. Like they don't, it's like this group just wants to keep tagging onto people and hanging on to people's families and lives so that they can feel like they have some sort of place in this world. This group feels like they have no place in this world without tagging, hanging on, seducing, stealing from, trauma bonding to. They have to constantly do this to this group that's just trying to get away from lies and trying to, they're searching for something with the Hermit. This is somebody who is just really needs to learn about themselves and their past and who they are. And this group keeps trying to like coat it with something, cover it. So that they're possessed. This group is possessed, and people are leaving them here with the Six of Cups in reverse. They're possessed. Give me more about this possessed group. Their spiritual whoring and ancestors they know about it. So this is some kind of sex cult. Okay, the ancestors are in reverse about. They're really on top of it. There could be an ancestor that is they could be helping the collective, and then there's an ancestral group, a spirit team that is, destruction. Okay, it's bringing something down. Some things have to be destroyed because there's too much destruction going on. So you have to destroy it. Especially this High Priestess in reverse energy that could be working very hard for this group. This is a sneaky person, an arrogant person, someone who causes harm in secret. They're trying to avoid an ending here. Something needs to end, and it is ending. Okay, this Queen of Pentacles keeps coming out randomly here. This person is trying to bind to an Empress, a mother. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse is constantly trying to fake this person. They're trying to look like something they're not, and they're tied to this group. It's like they keep using this earth, fire energy to try to trick this group that they're good, but they're not. Okay? They just need to recover. They're really struggling here, and they need courage. They need strength. They could have lost their home. With the death card, they could have lost their life. This could be a spirit, again, that cannot let go. Niece is here, NCE. Niece or niece in reverse could be significant. It doesn't have to be, or NCE could be significant, any of these initials. Okay, somebody's a robata. Okay, they keep sending these robatas in the collective's energy. Okay, this group is a group of robatas that keep trying to latch on to real people who want to do good. I'm not saying that every robata is bad. I don't know every robata, but this group is bad. This group of robatas is bad. Not every robata is bad. But these are, what they're trying to do is, I feel like they're trying to have children or just do something bad. What is this robata's intention? What is their top intentions? What is their plan? What are their plans? Jumping on the floor. Knight of Cups in reverse. They want to bring the Love Jones on. Okay. But they need to take their ass to court. They're having loss of opportunity because they're corrupt. They want sex. They want creation. They want whatever God is giving us that gives us passion and something that's going to expand and be good for us. They want to take that shit and they want to bring up some fake ass love here to Scorpio, Libra, and this Earth sign in reverse. Don't fall for it. Okay, and now they have this Cancer, Leo in reverse. This is a spirit here. This could be a spirit. These can both be spirits that are seeking spiritual spouses. Okay, with this group, even the young ones. Okay, even the young ones. They have some of the young ones saying it's okay to do this. Okay, it's okay to have dreams. It's okay to astral project and do this. It's okay to do this with other children your age. It's okay to be inappropriate with your parents. It's okay. It's all right. That's what this group is used to do. To say it's okay. No, it's fine. Everything's all right. That's why they ask us where they at. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They're having bad luck, karma. Everything negative is happening to them that they've done to other people. Everything. They're blocked emotionally. They can't feel anything different. They are stuck in their old ways because they won't stop doing this corrupt stuff for pentacles. Okay? They want to be free here. They want couples. Okay? They want to have intercourse, children. And I just said it. They want the child to be corrupt and in the spirit. They want the child to be in the spirit. They want the child to be in the spirit with the parents, not in the spirit. Okay? Spirit baby, spirit children, spiritual control, spiritual masking, spiritual domination, spiritual tricking. This is what they want to use the child to do. They're manipulating the child to believe that you are free as a spirit. You can dominate and control your parents. You don't have to be the child. Your parents don't have to tell you what to do. This is all manipulation. You're the adult. You're in control. You are, and you don't have to listen to what they're saying. They're wrong. They want to dominate our children in any form they can. And what they try to do is convince our children that self-sacrifice is the way to dominate. What they do is pit the child against the parent and then manipulate the child, because they can't manipulate the parent a lot of times. Sometimes they can, but if the parent is very strong and resistant to the devil, they say, how resistant is the child? How resistant is this child? Will this child resist? Let's break down the relationship between the parents and the children, and let's make the children ours. So we can control them and let them make them slaves for our children, because our children don't have, because we already sold them out. So now we need their children to help our children. We're taking their children to help our children because we already sold them out. And we can't pay them back because they're working with the devil. They can't pay back nobody. Everything they do is empty. And they're trying to mask my voice. So get out the energy now. It's worthless trash. That's what they are. Worthless trash. Suffering. Because they won't leave people alone, they won't leave families alone, and they won't leave people's children alone. And they think that nobody can hear them. They think it's cute, masking people's voices, trying to make people sound like them, look like them, be like them. No, their image is false. They're fallen. They're restless. They're Nine of Swords, Four of Swords in reverse. This is burnt out. Rest. Somebody needs to rest. Okay, they won't rest because this Pisces, Aries, this Queen of Wands in reverse, and this Virgo keeps stalking them. So it just trickles down. Somebody doesn't have the balls to stand up. This Gemini air fire doesn't have the balls to stand up for themselves, and they let these women push them around and tell them what to do. These masculine women, okay, that are aggressive, that are they've sold their femininity to have power over weak people, weak energies, that they can make them feel like they're in control of something because they've lost control of their own life. So they have to keep seeking people to dominate so they feel like they have some sort of control. They're obsessed with controlling people and situations. They're out of control though. That's what they don't understand. Because some kind of quick decision is going to be made about the collective's new beginning and some sort of love relationship, a creation, a new project, opportunity, something going public, a child, whatever the collective is, whatever's coming for the collective, whatever is in store for the collective is what they're doing. And the collective is going through a lot here with the Ten of Swords, and this Sag won't get out the energy, won't stop masking voices and humiliating themselves and looking stupid because they're dumb. They sit around and stalk and monitor people all day. They use other people to do this for them. And they won't stop doing it. So you just keep calling them out until they get a brain and stop doing something. And then they want to attack. That's what they want to do. They want to attack the video. Oh, they're talking about me. What they're doing is, I never mentioned this person's name. So what they're doing is aligning with it and saying that's about me. But they're sitting there and they're doing it. And they're saying, oh, that's about me. Because they want it to be about them because there's a lack of self-control. They're obsessed and they're possessed by energies that are obsessed with the collective, that can't let go of the collective. This person is stuck and they can't stop stalking people for these spirits that they are tied to for the rest of their life because they won't repent. They're under judgment for reversing, for making young people lazy and greedy and unable to learn from their mistakes, for making these people that are traveling around doing this for them lose control, okay? They're fallen angels. They're no good. They're a blasphemy unto God. They have addictions. They're out of balance. They keep, what is this Knight of Pentacles here for? Keep using this Taurus Aries energy to implant seeds. Okay, somebody doesn't want to work with this Knight of Pentacles. They keep using this person, this Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, to implant seeds or something. Okay, nobody wants to work with them because there's some kind of motive here, like they're using this person for something. They have control over this person's decisions, and this Capricorn in reverse could have something to do with it. Now there's a Six of Pentacles here who is, they're trying to attach spirits to this Taurus energy. There could be multiple Taurus Aries energies that they're using. They could be obsessed with this placement, and they're sending this one out to do stuff. But this person looks upright. Okay, but nobody wants to work with them because they can kind of sense something. But there is Taurus Leo blocking these spirits that they keep trying to attach addictions, maybe sex, drugs, anything. They're trying to attach this to this energy because there's some kind of form of giving or money here, wealth or justice that this person is getting, but somebody doesn't communicate. So they could be using another similar placement or energy to do that. We have a lot of these. I notice this Taurus, Aries, and this Taurus, Gemini come out a lot, but they're trying to sacrifice this person who has choices. Maybe they could be trying to do this to a Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini, or Leo, or an Aquarius. Again, this is rare. Fool in the upright is rare. Most of these people have sold their beginning, and they're chasing other people. This group cannot go somewhere overseas because they have to give to the devil. Okay, and they want to offer up the collective to the devil. This one here is still looking for innocence, but they won't let go of this Capricorn energy that is possessing them. This person is going to be in a reverse until they let go. This Leo Virgo is going to be in reverse until they let go of this Capricorn energy. They're doing something with this Capricorn energy, and it's not right. It's unjust. The devil is involved, and it's the reason why they can't communicate with someone or something. This Capricorn energy is stopping this Leo Virgo from being a King of Pentacles. There's something they're doing with them, and it could involve the devil, which is a Capricorn sign. In the cards, at least. I mean, you could still be the devil and have other placements, but... All right, let's see. This Ray or the letter R could be significant. It was the first card to come out. Could be significant. This person is masking up. They have a mask on. Somebody's first, middle, last name that starts with R has a mask on. Okay, in front of a family, or a family mask, or they're trying to mask a family because they lost their home. 4 Wands in reverse. Somebody is wearing a mask in front of a family, so maybe they're accepted, or they can gain some kind of new beginning off this family. This could be an Aquarius, somebody with Aquarius, Virgo, Aries placement. Okay, we have death. Okay, somebody's trying to end a family because they've lost their home or some sort of relationship. But they're putting on this mask here. This R person is trying to look bubbly. Okay, they're trying to look happy. They're trying to be the perfect collective. With the Magician card, they could be stalking Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Aries. They could be either of these signs. But who sent this person? Who sent this person? If their name doesn't start with R, it could be one of these signs. H could be significant. Okay, they want to reconcile with someone, or they want to interfere with some kind of memories, or getting together with someone. The 6 of Cups. Okay, they want someone's creation and opportunity. Whatever they worked for, they want to come along and take it. This R person who looks upright. They're wearing a mask. Okay, they're trying to hold up a tower for this energy that's losing their home and their community. They're trying to hold up a tower by investing their time in seeking families. They're seeking the Magician. Anybody meeting up. Anybody starting new projects and doing well. They want to get involved with this, but nobody's interested, okay? Because it's corrupt, whatever it is. This person is masking up this group of maybe adults, or this person looks very young, whoever it is. They look very young and innocent. And they're masking up these adults. They're masking them up, and this adult is saying, or this group of adults or spirits are saying, go ahead, we need you to be be our front person. You represent us. You represent us. But this person is scared and weak. And they're struggling. Okay? Possibly because of this Knight of Cups that keeps sacrificing them. The Scorpio Libra that keeps sacrificing them. And they're after this Page of Swords energy that's watching their back. And curious about what they're doing and thinking of new ideas on how to communicate something to someone here. Okay? Something is happening privately. It's not public. Why isn't it public? What's happening with this group? They don't want any confrontation with the police, with the authorities, with any type of other group. Knight of Wands in reverse. They're very frustrated and angry. They don't want people to see that they're frustrated and angry about some sort of maybe car accident or something like that. What's going on with this Chariot in reverse? They're trying to keep something about this Chariot in reverse energy. Maybe somebody in authority who's not doing something good, who's lost control, or they're supposed to be upright, but they're not. They're supposed to be disciplined, but they're not. Okay, this Taurus Aries, like I said, that keeps coming out in the upright. This Taurus Aries, this Knight of Pentacles, has something to do with these car accidents. This Taurus Aries in reverse. Cancer is also significant. This Queen of Wands is also significant. This Pisces Aries. Again, it's not being, ouch. It's not being talked about. I'm gonna move this thing. Okay. It's not being talked about. Again, with the Six of Wands in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse with this image. It's not being talked about, these accidents. Give me more about these accidents or this Chariot in reverse. Again, it could be a person that's supposed to be of authority. All right, they're taking their relationships, that's why. They're obsessed with couples. I don't know what it could be like sleeping with two people and offering up more people at the same time, killing two birds with one stone. This type of concept, but they're doing something for this Two of Cups. That's why the accidents are happening. That's why it's private. It's not public, and they're not talking about it. They could have these agents out here stalking and trying to offer up these couples. With the Moon card here, someone is still afraid to go public with this. Okay? They're still afraid. They can't let go of the fear. They just keep focusing on the collective's wheel of fortune and their ability to release the devil. They just keep stalking this and thinking that that's going to change their life or something. They think that's going to change their life. But the collective is balanced. Their back is turned to this group. We have a Capricorn air fire. Okay, and this group is confused. They're confused how the collective is good. Like, they're like, every day I stalk this person, I stalk this family, and they're fine. I don't understand. They just sit here and they're just confused. They sit here with their coffee or their whatever they have in their hand, and they're confused about it. Okay, because the collective is not playing. The military could be significant. Something could be going on in the military. They're defending themselves against this group. The military that's in the upright is defending themselves and releasing the devil. They're balanced. They're controlling their decision making. And this group is confused. Like, how the hell is this happening? We had so much control. We had so much control being in fear and being evil. Why is this? Even the military, yeah, because ancestors, okay? And God. Ancestors and God. And protection. Protection. Okay, the Robata is in reverse. Robata is in reverse. Whatever this is, these Robatas that are causing harm is finished. Okay, now they're crying out for help in the afterlife. This is a spiritual war. There's nothing. When you go outside, you're not going to see this battle. You're not going to see it. You could see some things going on wherever you are that are changing. You may see stores that are looking very run down. They're being sacrificed by these spirits and these groups. They're being controlled and dominated by spirits and groups. I can hear them when I go in the store sometimes. There's a lot of people sitting in parking lots. These are just sitting ducks. These are just their bodies that are allowing these spirits to use them as portals into this realm to stalk and monitor people who are shopping, who are doing well, families. They can, I believe, they can stalk you when you're at the register. You know, when you're doing things at the register, your cards and your number, all this shit. I believe they're using these people to do, and these people are allowing their body to be used by spirits. The spirit could be saying to just sit here and say this. Just sit here and just sit here and let me do. I just need your body because it's a spirit. So when you see people just sitting around, you wonder why is this person just sitting around all day, just sitting around all the time? They're being used primarily by the Scorpio Sag, this King of Wands in reverse, the Scorpio Sag Libra. Okay, they're targeting families that are going somewhere, like to their safety. And they got the spiritual horror here, World card in reverse. Okay, so what they try to do is stop people from traveling. They don't want anybody traveling. They want everybody to be around them so they can keep offering them up. There's something wrong with these spirits. There's something wrong with them. They believe that everybody is a sacrifice for them. Everybody must give to them. Everybody owes them something when nobody owes them shit. They're obsessed and they're crazy. Ancestors here watching. And this cult, lovers in reverse. This is some kind of cult where they don't do good things with love. Love is not good. It's corrupt. It's to use people, to gaslight people, to future fake people. They're using their bodies for immoral, blasphemous things. They're raping. They're in any way that you could use sex as something bad. That's what they're doing with it. That's what they're doing with it. Then they're targeting the mother and the children, the father as well. But the mother and the children, this is a serious bond. Because they come out of the woman. Well, they come out of the man first, but physically, the woman is carrying the child. And this is where they get very excited. They have 9 months for most people to sit and try to dominate the womb. These things are always trying to attach spirits to wombs as favors. Some of them are telling the child in the family who has sold their soul so young, of course innocently because they didn't know, but they're hey, you can dominate your little brother or sister. That's why the parents came out in the upright and the child came out in the reverse. They want to use the child in the spirit. And then they want to say, I can attach you to your mommy. Yeah, I can attach you to your, don't you want to be attached to your little brother or sister? Don't you want their future? Your little brother or sister, they're going to be famous. Oh, really? Yeah. Don't you want to be famous? You've already taken your destiny. You could take theirs. Oh, okay. That sounds fine. Sure. What do I have to do? Oh, okay. Oh. 3 cups? oh, I need to do something with 3 people. I need to 3 and then 4. That's what happened. And then 10 of swords. Look at this. This young person is slowly slipping into tragedy. They went from 1 bottle to 10 bottles, all because of this celebration here. Okay, celebration. These orgy things. It looks friendly. Yeah, it's 3 of Cups in reverse. It looks friendly. Let's go to a party. All of this is taking place in the spiritual realm. When the child goes to sleep, or when the adult goes to sleep. That's why you got to be praying over your children and talking to them and watching their sleeping habits. If things are showing up on their body, their mannerisms. If this child is very mature, Queen of Cups could be significant. Cancer, Gemini. Okay, this group is free. Taurus, Pisces here. We got Aquarius in the upright. This group is free. Gemini. This is who they want. They want to use, if it's not a child, an adult that is not understanding quite what is happening. There's a lot of adults who don't know what is spirituality, how some people are mistaking ancestors as demons for ancestors. This happens a lot. And they're using this group. That's why they're going to jail. Okay? That's why they're getting arrested. Justice in reverse. They're being punished. They're being punished for their crimes. And they must leave the energy. They have to go. They're manipulating people, families that don't know about what they're doing. And anybody who is trying to tell families what they're doing, they want to make sure you don't share it, you don't tell anybody, because it's interfering with their crappy motive. 10 of Wands. This person is very responsible. You have fire, air, Cancer, Gemini. Very responsible for a lot of this garbage. 4 swords in reverse. They're restless. They're resting, but they can't rest because they bother people. They force people to invoke them, or somebody could be willingly invoking them, but not understanding that they are harming themselves or their family. When one person in a family opens up their body, which is their portal, all the holes in your body are portals. And when you open up this part of your body, you are opening up a portal. One moment. Anyway, you're opening up portals, speaking of the fly, you're allowing something to come in through your body. Let me just snap this thing. It doesn't want to get it doesn't want to get smacked. Wow. I was getting ready to smack it with my shoe and it literally disappeared. It could have went underneath something, but it's like it's a spirit. That's what the hell it is. And whoever is binded to that is going to feel that smack. Because they don't have no business flying around somebody's house using a spirit and spying on them. Anyway. Sick individuals, sick and crazy, seeking attention and being disturbed, very disturbed energies that do this. very disturbed by demons. So this person can't rest, and they feel like I have more work to do. I have more work to do. But this work is prison. It's getting them locked up. Whatever it is wrong and it's against the law, or it's causing people to break the law for them. It's like this person keep breaking the law, so they gotta find other people to put under arrest. They don't want to be arrested, so they gotta find other people. That's their job, is to find other people to go to jail for them. Because they refuse to serve justice. They refuse to do it. So they're stalking. We got this Aquarius stalking a Taurus. Okay. The Aquarius is stalking a Virgo or another Aquarius. They're paranoid. They could be stalking a fire sign. These fallen angels here, they don't ever plan on repenting, some of them. It would make too much sense. It would make too much sense, collectively. Something could be put to rest. I see the put to rest card when I pick up this deck. This weekend is significant. Someone is not expressing themselves. They're struggling with their sibling, friend relationships. They're struggling with some kind of play and pleasure. Or they're not doing these things. They could be studying faith, religion, or travel. They could be freshening up their ninth house. Someone likes to have intercourse with young boys. And somebody said, I need some time apart. So they could have started doing trance work, music rituals on this person. Pisces in reverse. Gloves. You are meeting your soul tribe. Somebody doesn't want to be a salesperson anymore. They're tired of waiting on something. Somebody can't explain this love. They can. They're not feeling stupid about something. Gemini could be significant. 24 or 42. You didn't know. Mind your business. Did tarot reads on your child. Gemini in reverse. 15 or 51. Mental health issues. PM or MP. Ambulance. Long straight hair. Somebody's not thirsty and not a pervert. Maybe they were. A sister or brother could be significant in this reading. Someone may be in reverse. Princeton or a place that starts with P. Following you with devices. Somebody here. Okay, somebody's not overly aggressive anymore, so they're not having obstacles and delays. I get aroused watching you online. Jail for the night. Lied to a cop or lawyer. This could be different people or the same person to you. A new car could be significant. Somebody's putting in the work to get a new car. This could be significant. 11 to 20 could be significant. Land could be significant. Somebody's feeling stupid about something they did to somebody's land. Lied to a cop or a lawyer. So they're in jail for the night. Someone is getting aroused watching you online, maybe in jail. They're not overly aggressive. There's someone who isn't, or this could be the same person, like I said. You're not giving someone the silent treatment. Someone is trying to pass a sickness to you and you're giving them a silent treatment, or you should. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer could be significant. Somebody knew that someone was possessed. They knew. They knew someone was possessed. Okay, they weren't plotting on this person. They wanted good news. Box braids in reverse. Somebody wants material things, security, skills, money, and finances. Leo in reverse. These fallen angels. Somebody made a right turn at a lake. Always on my mind. Blackmailing someone who they're obsessed with. They can't force someone to do something regarding a surprise love offer that someone wants to get married. They can't control this. A cousin could be in reverse now. Tijuana, Mexico in reverse. They're planning a special date in reverse. Tell the truth. Someone's not planning a special date. They need to tell the truth. Somebody didn't abandon a child or a pet, and they're not contacting someone soon. Somebody needs to tell the truth about not contacting someone, or how they didn't abandon a child or a pet. They lost their membership to something. This undercover needs to serve justice. You come first. Somebody wants you to come to them first, but you have hidden bodyguards, so you probably won't do that. Delaware in reverse, or DE in reverse. Pisces, JFK. This cousin was at JFK, maybe an airport, or this could be their initials. Somebody could have gotten attacked in jail. A cousin. Gemini. There's gloves on. There's gloves that need to be, or Aries could be significant. Gemini, Aries. This is a salesperson could be involved. Somebody could be a salesperson. This cousin, they don't have to be. They could do a job that starts with S. And they could have an occupation that starts with S. C. C could be significant. Somebody could be Black and Asian. 11 to 20 could be significant. Somebody is hiding the truth about a death. It's in reverse. This person could be in reverse, or they can't hide it anymore. 11 to 20 could be significant. All right, let's see what needs to come out here. Somebody is scared to die. They're not chosen. They're not sick, though. 3 months. A private investigator is not homeless. Malaysia, a place that starts with M. Taurus, Gemini, Cancer in reverse. Still trying to get into your energy attached to demons. Leo, somebody's not coming your way soon. Okay, their money and possessions is in reverse. They're not taking their prescription meds. They're not sobering up. Crystals in reverse. You won't meet somebody somewhere. They won't be themselves. They're having a decrease in spiritual ranking somebody. They don't have a getaway plan. This father or brother is in reverse. They don't have land. They're not doing 20 plus years. Over a sister or brother in reverse, 7 figures. Somebody has money to get out of something, and they're not in love with someone. Let's see what needs to come out. A Capricorn could be working very hard on manipulating something that belongs to you, that you use every day. Asia could be significant. It could be a Capricorn that is trying to destroy someone's life. Expose this person. You could have Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. A Leo could be involved. 17 or 71 could be significant. They're plotting. Again, Asia is significant. They're hiding the truth about a death. Okay? So that they don't have obstacles and delays. Okay? They're mad because you're yourself. You can be yourself. And they can't sell you something. Or a salesperson is in reverse. They could have did something to a salesperson and be hiding the truth about this death here. Somebody could be Asian, maybe. Somebody didn't have hidden bodyguards. They don't have hidden bodyguards. Okay, they don't want someone giving them the silent treatment about a love offer. It's like they want you to talk to them about your love offer or something. They want you to share this. This nosy person wants you to share this, but you block them. They could be hiding money from you. They could be doing something sexually and hiding it or something. They're being used by a Scorpio Sag. The Scorpio Sag is manipulating this person and maybe forcing them, maybe they could be trying to control this person. This person is falling out of the public eye. Who's not popular anymore. Who won't stop seeking families. This person won't stop obsessing about love offers and deaths and things like this here. They're always plotting. They're obsessed with Two of Cups energy. People who communicate, they're obsessed with involving themselves in that communication and having sex with these people. They could have used this Capricorn to commit a crime for them. And they're trying to sacrifice someone to hide this for them. They're scared. This person's gonna end up going to jail anyway. They're gonna end up going to jail anyway. It doesn't matter if they're scared. They're gonna end up going to jail anyway. Because they won't leave somebody alone. That's the problem. They don't realize they're being sacrificed for this energy that's controlling them. They're not, it's like they don't understand that they're being used by someone else. Like they're all being used by somebody who is more aggressive and crazier than them. Yeah, they want this family. They want to dominate this family or a couple. The ancestor is here. Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus. A salesperson is in reverse for their 10 of Cups and their money. Somebody did this, or a job that starts with S. Okay, this Cancer Gemini could know what happened. Okay, somebody was a Capricorn in the upright, or a Taurus in the upright, a Cancer in the upright, a Pisces in the upright. They could have done, this could have been one of their victims. Okay, somebody is moving away from someone. They had to watch their back from this person, and they were giving someone the silent treatment, and then someone did something to them. A house fire could be significant as well. Somebody avoided a painful ending by taking another person's opportunity. But they still don't have somebody's fortune. They still failed. Because again, this is a dead end and a trap. They're not understanding that they are being tricked and they should not ever agree to take someone's life or their money, okay? Because the Scorpio Sag is telling them to do it. They should leave these families alone. 10 of Cups twice. Okay, these families are coming forward with something. They're coming forward with something about what somebody did to their savings, their money, their work. Okay? They want to attach these water spirits to people because they believe in God, or they have education, or they have divine wisdom. They want to attach things to 10 of Pentacles, people who have inheritance. This King of Wands again in reverse. Okay? You could be a Scorpio Sag in the upright, but this person isn't. They keep lying and trying to bind to somebody's 10 of Pentacles so that they could recover off this group. And they're using this Page of Cups. They keep using these pages, these young energies. I mean, I'm talking about as young as 9, 10, 8. Okay? That young. This Virgo in reverse is also involved. And this Aries is. They're not having any success on something they're doing on their computer. They're not having success with it. Okay, and why is this Chariot in reverse keep coming out? They're looking for potential victims, is what I see here. Somebody's online looking to see who they could put to rest for them so that they can be free. That's all these energies know how to do, is seek a substitute, somebody to take on their life for them, but they can't do it because some kind of truth is coming out. Some kind of confession is going to happen or has happened already. And this person will have freedom once they do that. But what is happening with this Chariot in reverse? They're doing something maybe with accidents yeah, somebody's going to get arrested or put to rest. I just said this. I just said it. Okay. That's what it's like they're unaliving people. And they're looking on the computer, but they're not having success. It's not working. It's not working. They could be looking at people overseas. Like somebody could be in one country and they could be looking at a different country. Okay. Child in reverse here. 5 of Cups. More cards about mourning, grief, and loss. They're looking for children, maybe in a different part of the world than where they are. And they think that if they do this, they can get away with it. That's why your ass is a 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands in reverse. That's why you're disempowered. This person could be getting threatened and they have obstacles. They're ignorant. Because the collective is not going to stop. Not going to give up on what is for them. Okay, strength here. You could love animals. Okay, and what they want you to do is hurt them. They want the collective to hurt animals. This group. Again, Knight of Cups. They want you to do something with this Knight of Cups. This false Knight of Cups. Could be a feminine. Okay, to hold up a tower. This ugly thing here that's been here a million years. The spirit that keeps coming back is bothering Taurus, Water, Leo, Aquarius. They're bothering these signs. Ace of Cups. They're bothering water signs. Okay, people who are free that have no chance of going to prison because they don't commit any crime. That's who they want to sacrifice. This fire sign is false. They keep trying to go overseas with the 3 of Wands. They keep trying to prepare to go overseas. Okay, they want somebody to read this for them. This person's not going anywhere. I'm going to be honest with you. With the tower right behind them, they're not going anywhere. And if they're working with the spirit that's, again, refuses to do well, do good, they're not going anywhere good. What they want to keep doing is they want to keep working with this lower energy and still want somebody to say you're going to have a great future and everything is going in your way. No. Get away from this Hermit in reverse. Again, this dirty, ugly earth energy that is hiding, secretive, and manipulative. Refuses to go within and refuses to be investigated properly by the Chariot energy, by this energy. They did something to maybe an authority's car. Maybe somebody got stuck on the side of the road, or they're doing something to their car. They're paying somebody to do something to their car. This person of authority. What do they do? Something excessive. Some type of betrayal. Cancer could be significant. Okay, tower here. Okay, it's causing a tower for this group. Their orgies are not going to save them. They did something to the car, or they're doing something in the car. That's some kind of, somebody could be sleeping in their car and having some kind of spiritual engagement. 2 cards that signify sex. There's nudity. And again, 3 of Cups in reverse is overindulgence, okay? Pleasure, excessive pleasure. So that's what they're doing in the cars. And then what's happening is this person looks like they're tired. And then, bang. 4 swords. Laid to rest, put to rest. And they get to escape and leave. They're still unstable and they're still not satisfied, but it's all they can do. So they're having someone experience some sort of excessive pleasure in this vehicle, and then the person is very tired. Like somebody might have had to call someone to help them or something. This person is falling asleep. And somebody had to come and say, hey, you okay? You know, everything all right? Yeah, I was just excessively pleasuring myself in the car with spirits. That's what this person is doing. They're doing something in the mirror that's in the car. Again, King and Queen of Pentacles in reverse, involved. They don't want to work with someone. Or no, somebody doesn't want to work with them. This is possible. Now that somebody knows that they're doing this, they're saying, I don't want to work with you anymore. I'm not a good person. All right, I got some things going on, and I'm greedy and jealous, but I definitely don't want to do this shit. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. This is a hustle that somebody doesn't want to do because they can't enjoy their fruit of labor. But somebody doesn't care about that. They don't care if they can't enjoy the fruit of labor. It's like somebody just enjoys this sick act. They just enjoy the sick act of doing this. They're not getting anything from it. Failure to give to oneself. They can't give anything to themselves. This person is getting justice. Two of Wands getting justice and making plans for that. We have more Bazumbas in reverse. They're not doing something with this air energy that is trying to distract them with their body. That's suffering anyway. This is in reverse. This one here pushing their Bazumbas out in the spirit to everybody is in reverse, and they suffered, okay? And now they need to recover. They're still in the spirit, but they suffered. Three of Swords in the upright, now in reverse. They keep coming closer to this energy to get more sex and recover. You need to reject these, their succubus, incubus energies. Their judgment is in reverse. They're having a reckoning on their life. They won't deal with facts. They won't deal with facts. They deal with fake falseness. They're having delays and trying to get someone to sleep with them. Okay, they're in a Ten of Swords. They couldn't get enough sex. Okay, Aquarius fire is not having a new beginning because somebody is focused. They're not, they could be frustrated. And they're trying to have enlightenment. Taurus, Pisces, Aries, water, Cancer could be significant. And this Virgo in reverse and this Aquarius is just, okay, seeking somebody's child. That's it. It's like these groups, and a lot of them are feminines, but like I said, some of them are also masculine feminines, okay? And if they cannot control adults, they will go to younger people. They will. They will go to younger people because they have to control and dominate somebody. They're sick. They're really sick. They really are. Always plotting here. A sick person that you know or knew could be in reverse. I'm sorry for anybody's loss. 104 or 401 could be significant. Taurus could be significant. $14 could be significant. 41 could be significant. Tired of lying to you about what's going on. It's in reverse. Somebody is not tired. Okay, somebody wants a divorce. Somebody wants a divorce because someone is not tired of lying to them. Again, this could be true or false. Only take what resonates. There could be a manipulating spirit behind this, particularly a Capricorn, Sag, or a Scorpio that could be trying to manipulate you and what you see and hear. Let's clarify, expose this. A Virgo Libra could be stalking a Cancer Gemini. A Scorpio Sag could be stalking a Scorpio Leo. Somebody is plotting, okay, because you're free. So somebody could be lying and saying that somebody doesn't want to. It could be a Taurus Gemini in reverse that's lying and saying that somebody doesn't want to. They could be trying to convince you that somebody is not changing. They're plotting. They're abusing some sort of power. This Capricorn Virgo could be doing this with this Taurus Gemini who's arrested and suffering, imprisoned, because someone is healing and tapped into their power. They're taking action. They're not sitting around doing nothing in jail. They're jealous. This person was going through this. That's who these cards are about. This energy over here that nobody wants to work with because they keep plotting on them. They keep hustling. They keep getting arrested and going to jail. So that's who this is about. Somebody wants a divorce with this person. The collective is good. The collective is good. Five of Cups in reverse is a good card. They're good. This Scorpio Sag, again, is behind it. And they're stalking the family and the plans. Why does Ace of Cups in reverse keep coming out for these people? Like, they're just, I don't know what's wrong with them. They're blind. Somebody could be going blind. Because someone is not communicating with them. It's like they don't have new feelings or depth, or they can't unblock anything in their lives unless the collective, they have communication with this energy. They're possessed and they're obsessed with this energy. So somebody over here is going through a divorce, and they're not going to stop lying and betraying each other, and they're going over here because that's not the case. This energy doesn't do this. Ten of Cups does not lie to their family. They don't do that. So what they're over here doing is trying to suck that energy out. They're trying to steal it, corrupt it, pervert it, reverse it by betraying and being wicked, evil, and lying here to a strong person. This is the devil's work. Virgo, Aquarius in reverse. Again, you could be looking for new ways to communicate because this group keeps interfering. They want to make sure you don't communicate by using, again, this Capricorn and this Leo Virgo. These two, okay, be an underage person too. Could be an underage person they're doing this with. Okay, they took their new beginning and now they want to keep taking. It's like they took their new beginning, so they're saying, well, now I'll help you get somebody else's. And what you think they're going to say? They're not going to say no. They're going to do it excessively here. Okay, that's why they have in the Tower with the Devil card. This is terrible. These spirits are going down into the pit. Okay, we can move on. We can move on. We might be traveling by air. Maybe not. Maybe so. But again, they want to dominate the decisions of the Empress energy, who has children in abundance. They're fighting with their demons. This group is fighting with these spirits, trying to get them off of them, trying to pass them to people. They're a mess here. They're having strife and arguments. They're competing with who? No, that's my Empress. That's my mommy sacrifice. No, that's mine. No, it's not. That's not yours. I want to go with them. I'm following them. I'm binding to her hair today. No, I am. No, I'm eating. I'm sitting on her food. I'm sitting in his pants. I'm sitting in the mirrors in the car. I'm gonna do that today. No, I am. No, I'm gonna sacrifice them today. No, you sacrificed them last week. No, I'm going to stop them from working. No, I'm going to stop them from working. It's like these people are, excuse me, I'm going to have to block that out. I'm going to have to block that out. It's just collective. I just can't. I'm so serious though. That's what these people are literally doing. No, I want to mask her voice today. No, I'm doing that. No, it's my turn. You did it two days in a row. It's my turn. False twin flame, I think the feds are watching me. Yes, they probably are. Because what this false twin flame is doing is trying to unalive the real person. Okay? That's what these people are doing. What they do is they try to find who you're supposed to be with. And then they start masking that person and trying to act like them. Yeah, trying to act like them. And showing up in your life like, hey, we're supposed to be together. No, I don't know you. I don't know you. What do you mean? Something is not working at someone's altar. Okay? Somebody is clearing their energy. So whatever lousy work that somebody is doing at an altar is not working because someone is clearing their energy field. And this person at the altar cannot be positive. They cannot say good things about themselves because they're very dependent on other people making them feel good. So they can't find it within themselves because the collective is clearing their energy or needs to. You have Cancer, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra could be significant. There's this Queen of Pentacles in reverse that's obsessed with maybe a Capricorn, Libra placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And they keep trying to get like switch lives with this person. What is this? This Aquarius and this Virgo in reverse could be encouraging this person to go in this clear energy field. What do they want? This Queen of Wands in reverse and this Virgo is also involved. Again, Taurus, Gemini, and Scorpio, Libra. This group keeps sending this Queen of Pentacles, which could be a Capricorn, fire sign, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, again, Taurus in reverse. This group, they keep stalking people who clear their energy. And they're doing this, partially why they're doing this is because they want the energy to be clear for them. Their whole fake-ass group to come in and dominate, okay? Sometimes they wait around and say, did they clear their energy yet? So I don't have to compete with these other lower vibrational beings. Okay, so clearing your energy is good. But just be aware that there's energy sitting around and going, okay, that person's energy is clear. Now I want to go in and try to accomplish this person, all right? The collective right here. Okay, that's creating and having new beginning. Right here, we have Gemini, Fire, Capricorn, Libra. This overstressed person is trying to bind to this Ten of Wands, is trying to bind to this Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, and they're doing it for this Virgo, Libra in reverse that needs to recover. This person is, they're slaves to each other. Aquarius, again, keeps coming back and getting no popularity. They keep, no matter what they do, they can't gain anything from the collective, but they keep doing it. Why do they keep doing this? I mean, they can't. Why do they keep doing this over and over again? And they're always a Six of Wands in reverse. They're fallen angels. They're worshiping. They can't do anything else. They won't repent. So this is what they're doing here. They're stalking a creative energy and trying to contact them intuitively with the moon card, secretly. Cause anxiety and fear for this group to sacrifice them. All they want to do is sacrifice. Okay? They don't want this to end. It's got to end. Okay? Because we're healed. We're healed. And they don't have plans because they're busy harming people here. Okay? Who are focused on their again, Taurus water. Taurus and water. Avoiding the conflict, okay? They're trying to trick them. This group is trying to trick, okay? And we keep saying, go get her out of here. Capricorn, Aquarius, telling this group to go, leave, go, walk away from the illusions. Just leave the collective alone. But when they do, they lose. They have. It's like they can't live without sucking off our energy. They just can't do it. And they'll do anything. They'll betray anybody, even a baby. They'll betray anybody to do this. They don't care who it is. Yep. They're unconscious, under mind control here. Okay, obsessed with somebody's body. Queen of Cups in reverse, Earth. Again, they can't feel anything new. They're blocked from new feelings. It's like being a robot every day, feeling the same thing every day. Okay, and somebody, again, the child is unclothed. The adult is unclothed. And this Queen of Cups is turned to this. They don't want this type of behavior. It's like they're trying to force somebody to do something. They could be trying to force a Cancer, Gemini, Leo, or a child in their parent, or something very inappropriate here. Somebody's back is turned to this. This could be the collective's child and some stranger floating their topless ass in the energy. Again, no clothes on here. Trying to, and again, they're in the upright, but that's because they look upright when they flow into the energy. Okay, they're doing something for this Taurus, Aries. They're in jail. It's all masking. It's all masking. Okay, they want this person's child. This Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Cancer, Taurus, Scorpio. They want this person's child. So they want to have inappropriate, okay, intercourse. This is not okay. Somebody's saying, get away from here and get away from my child. This Cancer, Gemini, this person could be in reverse too. They could be a Cancer, Gemini in reverse, and somebody's saying, get away from my child. Or they could be in the upright. This energy could be saying, get away from my child, or the whole group here could be saying that. Because some kind of loss happened. Somebody could have lost a child, and they keep bothering. It's like, this group doesn't go, it's like, you're hurting people in my family, you're hurting, okay, and you still keep coming back. It's like this group can't, they don't have any coof, like they don't have a boundaries. That's how you know they're possessed, because they can't stop. It's like if you have done this enough, can you leave? Can you stop? No, they're not going to stop. No, more. They say more. You still have something left. There's an energy that keeps masking my voice in my videos that won't go away. Go away. Go away. They keep trying to control the amount of money people are making. That's enough. No more. I've been going through this for over a year on this channel, this channel alone. They keep stalking. They keep saying, no, that's too much. You made too much last month. I have to keep taking more from you. They're doing this to a lot of people. They're using spirits to see how much money people are making in the apps, on the phone. And they're saying, I want this person to make nothing. Oh, they made such and such last month. I want them to make nothing. They're psychopaths. They're thieves, and they think that they're hiding. And what they try to do is expose themselves doing this voice masking bullshit. They try to expose themselves so they can say, but they're doing it for attention. They want somebody to say, oh, look what she's doing to these people. Look, and write about it, talk about anything for somebody to be talking about them. They're that irrelevant. They're at such a low place in their, what they call life, that they have to do stuff, manipulate and think that they're not getting away with anything. The collective is not going to serve you. We do not serve you. We do not serve you. Okay? Altered in reverse. We do not serve you. That's what they want. Somebody to serve them. Oh, you don't serve me. You don't talk about me. I don't like what you're saying. Again, I never mention these people's names, okay, or anything like that. You could not even be talking about this person, but they want you to, because that's a form of serving. It's a form of worship. It's a form of attention giving. And what they're doing is they're still not doing it. I'm going to take from them more. Just notice the people that talk about these idols, they get rewarded. And those who don't, they're stealing from them. It's not that we don't have reward. They're stealing it because we're not worshiping them in any form. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like what they're saying about, I don't like that they need to do this. Oh, how come they're not letting me sodomize? How come they're not letting me contact their child spiritually? Why are they protecting their child? Why aren't they abusing why aren't they secretly offering up their family for me? Why aren't they doing, their other family members did it? Why aren't you doing it? I'm going to keep taking from you. I'm going to keep badgering you. I'm going to keep harassing you every day. I'm going to keep masking your voice. I'm going to keep stealing from you. I'm going to keep stalking you, spying on you. I'm going to keep using your neighbors to harm you every day. That's what that person's going to do that till they're not here anymore, till their career is shut down, until everything that they've ever created is gone. Because I refuse, and the collective refuses, to bow down to this demonic energy that is possessed and crazy. That is your reading.